Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am TheChornick. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about a thing I've been wanting to talk about for quite some time. This topic is about co-op in the Elder Scrolls and Fallout main series games that Bethesda creates for us. Now, this has been a topic and an issue that a lot of people have been concerning and debating and discussing about for quite some time, and of course we received the Elder Scrolls Online, an MMO for the Elder Scrolls, as Bethesda responded to the fans' expectations and wants and desires that way. But I feel like the majority of people didn't want an MMO. They just wanted multiplayer basic features and capabilities implemented into like the main series single player games, such as Skyrim, Fallout, all those good stuff. So basically, I feel like that's what the majority of people wanted. Now, some people, I want to argue, probably wanted an MMO or something of that nature. That's fine, but like I think most people, including me, wanted just a single player, a game based for single player, but have those small like extra. You could do something a little multiplayer-ish, but you don't need it, and it's not essential at all at anything really. And I think that's what most people wanted, and I've kind of been thinking about how they could implement this and the single player game into these main series games and still have it feel as if it was any Bethesda game before. So the way I've been thinking about this is that you could only have one person join your game, one person, and that person would replace your follower. Now, there's a lot of times where I've been messaging friends either about Skyrim or about Fallout 4, and we just talk to each other back and forth about what we're doing or what we found or any of this kind of crap. But I feel like it would be so much better if we could experience that kind of stuff together, or help each other look for it or find it in our own games. And I feel like that part is missing within these Bethesda games. In Bethesda games, single-player games are awesome. I love how great they are for being single-player games, but a lot of people do complain about the multiplayer aspect, and me too. I sometimes feel as if they could do it. They could make the game even better if they do it, and that's just if they add those small compatibilities with multiplayer, those small little features in terms of maybe just one kind of aspect in which those that friend can do, and that person will just replace her follower. They could talk to you, they could view your world, but they can't control anything. They can't talk to anybody. They can't go through doors unless the main player goes through there. They're just the companion. They do whatever the normal companion would do in the games. So perhaps they could hold stuff, trade stuff. The player could give them weapons, but obviously that main player will start in the world as kind of a default set, probably either the male or female set, and the Bethesda will just make default characters that the person could choose to be within that world, and perhaps maybe within that world they could get a haircut and do all that stuff in Diamond City, and maybe design their character a little bit more. But at first they will start as a default set of that character. So then they could probably start off with the default outfit, default weapons that Bethesda would give the incoming multiplayer companion, and that person will go around the world with the main player and get certain weapons from the main player or from dead bodies or whatever, to equip and raise their own, like, I guess you could say, skill. I don't know, to help out the main player. So I feel like this could be really, really essential and really, really helpful for people that would kind of want to talk and like journey around the world together. However, it could only progress based on the person who owns the world and how they move throughout the world. The other player has to go with them, and I feel like that's just the concept. Just that they could talk to each other and they could help in fights, and that the other player that joins the world could help in those fights. But that player alone cannot really progress the world. They can only help the main player progress theirs. So I feel like this is kind of something that I've kind of also really desired, is just having one person be there at a time. Once a person leaves, you could have someone else join you. And I feel like it's a pretty simple feature to have, and I think Bethesda should really take consideration into doing so for these main player, main game, single player, Bethesda games such as, Skyrim and, the Elder Scrolls, I should say. The Elder Scrolls entirely, and the Fallout series in its entirety. So, it's just, this is one of the things that I feel like a lot of people have been complaining about, worrying about, or like talking about. And this is my idea of how they could make the game better, or while still keeping the single player and the importance on that one player, instead of making it too big of a deal where multiplayer is a huge feature. They could just make it a small feature and have the person replace your companion and just help you fight, and these other few things that maybe the companion player can do, or maybe Bethesda just adds on to the multiplayer character that they can do. Maybe help build settlements. I don't know about that, but please post in the comment section below what you guys think they could add in terms of multiplayer. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you think it's going to be simple? Would you like if they added this kind of feature that I've been discussing? Do you think it should be, worked on a little bit more? There should be a little bit more there than what I said. Please post in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching this video. I love you all, and please hit that subscribe button if you wish to see more debates, theories, and all sorts of good stuff, man. But anyway, I love you all. I can't wait to see you in that next video, and peace out. Thank you very much.